Are trending TikToks and Reels out for 2023? Yes, and I'm going to break down exactly why in this episode. So in my last podcast episode, I was sharing my 2023 video content predictions that I think you should be leveraging in your strategy from a video marketing coach. And a common theme throughout the entire episode was that you need to be creating more original video content and less trends. And to even take that a step further, that you essentially could not have to use trends at all to create your short form videos. So to talk about the fall of trends on TikTok and Reels, it's really important to talk about the boom of trending content in 2020. And so I want to take you back to 2020, peak pandemic. And this is really where we started to see trends become such a big part of TikTok, but also eventually Reels when it came to Instagram. And when you really think about what we were all collectively experiencing at that time, entertaining, trending content was quite literally an escape from our current reality. And we all desired an element of community, to feel like we were a part of something. So scrolling through a trend that you're seeing over and over again, you feel like you're in on like an inside joke, was quite literally like a communal, healing, entertaining experience during a time when the world was quite dark. And to quote a trend, the girls that get it, get it. And that's really why trends just took off in 2020 and really kept that momentum going into 2021, especially with more people being a part of this trending culture, with Reels having its own boom moment on Instagram. And like, can you blame us? Not only were consumers loving trends, but trends were a surefire way to create short form video content that was quite literally an entirely new way for a lot of businesses and brands to be creating on these apps. It added personality, it made your content really fun, which, like I said, was what people were needing at that time. And it essentially had a built-in outline, which showed you exactly what audio you should be using it and how you should be using it and putting your own spin on it. And not only was it a really great entry point into short form video content, but we saw amazing results with it. I remember when I was doing mostly trending content when Reels came to Instagram, I saw the most organic growth I'd ever seen with Instagram. And I know this was the same for other accounts that had smaller account size as well. Like hashtags, any other way of growing on Instagram just couldn't compare to really leveraging trends. But then that brings us to the present day. Short form video content has become so much less about trends and so much more about connecting with your favorite brands and creators and getting a lot of value from that video content. There was an entire article that was going a little bit more in depth on why the TikTok trend is dying. And to quote a really great line that I think really hits this point home is that users follow creators, not trends. And this applies to small businesses too. So yes, trends are still a part of these platforms and it's still a part of short form video culture, but relying on them for all or most of your video marketing strategy can actually hurt your small business. And keeping in mind, this isn't my video to tell you that never use a trend ever in your life, but it's really that you should be posting a lot less of them. The reason why is that trends have become oversaturated and quite repetitive. People can scroll and hear and see the same thing over and over again, which doesn't leave a lot of room for originality and can just get annoying. Trends also limit you to only creating a specific type of way, this edutainment type of content, which doesn't leave a lot of room for creativity, essentially having your own unique ideas specific to your brand and just using video as the vessel for it. And the biggest thing is trends just aren't sustainable. If you're always looking for the next trend and just seeing what's up to date and feeling like you need to post your trending video before it's not trending anymore, it's not a strategy. It's not a long-term way of leveraging short form video. And that leads into the alternative, which is original video content, which essentially is just using short form video as the vessel for your content ideas and not relying on trends solely. So not only can original video content be a really great way to continue to grow your community and leverage the power of short form video content because it is not going anywhere, but it's actually a lot more strategic. So it's going to lead you closer to your unique goals, like maybe making more sales or conversions with using video content. But the truth is, this isn't necessarily new, but I really think that going into 2023, this is becoming more and more important. Apps like TikTok and even platforms like Reels have not been solely about trends for a while. But I actually find that pigeonholing an app like TikTok into it's only for trends, it's only for teeny boppers and dancing and pointing and lip syncing has actually prevented a lot of small businesses from leveraging how truly powerful short form video is. So this leads us to a really popular question of, does this mean I do or don't use trending audios in my 2023 video strategy? And so yes, I still recommend using them, but the shift is to thinking of them more as like a small part of your video, like literally the background of your video, and it not being like the main character, essentially the main part of the video that without that trend, it just doesn't make sense. I really think trends have become kind of like hashtags. They definitely won't hurt your account. And if anything, you're more likely to see some type of increase in reach because it's just another way that people can discover your content. But it's no longer a non-negotiable way to grow and get discovered and get engagement and reach from using short form video content. So spinning out over how to use the latest trend or if you should use the latest trend is probably taking away from your video content strategy and just isn't worth the time and effort anymore. So for me, if I'm posting a talking video or a quote video, I will just add a trending audio when I'm publishing it and posting it. And I don't really think much more of it than that. So I want to break down as a video marketing coach how I will be using trends in 2023. So first we have editing trends, which essentially is taking a trending audio and editing your clips or the timing of your text to the beat of the music. This can be really great for not only boosting engagement for your videos, but also for kind of telling a visual story, especially if you're adding in a bunch of different clips. And if you're on a platform like Instagram, you can just leverage templates. So if you see an audio you want to edit real fancy to, just click template, and it usually just means plugging and playing your own video clips. So it's real fast and easy. Then we just have like trending music. And this is where I'm going to be taking it and adding it to like a talking video or a quote video, which essentially is just like video footage with text on top of it. And it's helping me get the benefits of the trend, but it's quite literally the background noise of the video. So I really think that lip syncs, transitions, pointing, dancing, all of that can and should be removed from your video marketing strategy when it comes to creating Reels and TikToks and any type of short form video. And hopefully this is like your permission slip and like your exhale of like, wow, I get to freely create what I want to create with video, and I don't have to be pigeonholed into doing literally what everyone else is doing. The truth about trends is they are trends. They're going to come and go, but original video content will always be there and is a really great foundation to have in your strategy. So if you want to lean more into original video content, I highly recommend looking into my video content camp. This is my signature 6-month group coaching program where I help you leverage your video strategy with the skills needed to produce and film and create engaging content, but in a low lift way. So it's not taking away from your business, but it's really helping fuel its growth. So all the details are in the description. I dive a lot deeper into what the 4 types of trends are and how to lean into the good types of trends in your original video content. And so I share how to do quotes, storytelling videos, and talking videos so you know exactly how to strategize for them, but also how to film and produce introduce them. So I can't wait to see you inside the camp. That's all for today's podcast episode, and I'll see you in the next one.